I started driving towards Ann Arbor. Whoops. Hey, now I'm going to Chicago.
Dog got the mighty, let me tell the news. My head got wet in midnight dew. Great God, I've been down on my bended knees, talking to a man from Galilee. My God spoke and he sounds so sweet. I thought I heard the shuffle of angels' feet. He put one hand upon my head. Great God, the mighty, let me tell you what he said. Go tell that lonesome liar, go tell that midnight rider, tell the gambling, rambling, backslider, tell him God Almighty gonna cut him down. You might run on for a long time, run on ducking and dodging, run on shooting for a long time. Let me tell you, God Almighty gonna cut you down. You might throw your rock, hide your hand, work in the dark with your fellow men. Show us God made you rich and poor, you gonna reap what you.
Hey guys. I am now on my way down to Chicago. There's another blues dance event tonight, another Bluetopia. Then tomorrow is practice for me and Kelsey. We're going to practice we're going to practice what we have as far as routine goes so far. We are going to practice some stuff that we have for an upcoming showcase. We are going to practice she's going to learn some lifts. Ooh, I'm going to teach Kelsey lifts. She's going to be terrified. We are going to practice for the thing with Hans in a few weeks. Remember, we dressed up. Well, it wasn't just to play dress up. We also have to eventually use the costumes to perform. But anyway, then on Sunday we are going to be meeting with Peter and hopefully getting some standard routines, because we only have a piece of waltz and a very, very small piece of tango. So we're going to get the whole shebang, hopefully. Okay, I'll see you there. I started driving towards Ann Arbor. Whoops. Hey, now I'm going to Chicago.
All that jazz, start the car. I know a whoopee spot where the gin is cold but the piano's hot. It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl and all that jazz.
So you know this girl.
Hi.
Hey, we're once again in the middle of nowhere, ready to go do some blues dancing. Kelsey's still sick. I'm almost done being sick.
All Bob's fault.
Yeah, sorry. Sketchy much? Do it.
Did I dial it?
Bluetopia command.
That was cool. What is your impression of blues dancing? How do you feel about blues dancing?
It's different than ballroom for sure. I don't know. It's a lot like stepping from side to side. As much as I know about blues.
A lot of stepping from side to side. You heard it here first, folks. Whoa. What? A fast track novice series? Isn't that like when I started? It's funny, come on. Oh, remember this from last time? You're supposed to say we're in a warehouse in the middle of nowhere, West Loop.
We're in a warehouse in the middle of nowhere in the West Loop.
It was much more panicky last time because you didn't know that this was actually a cool place.
We're in the middle of nowhere, West Loop, in a warehouse.
We were here way early, apparently. Let's go close again. Remember that lady I danced with last time? And I was like, she's really, really good. Flashback goes here. She's the one teaching, right now, because she's that good.
Rest. Shift.
So what do you want to do? Been here about 2 hours.
I'm okay with it staying or going.
Hour and a half. 2 days Chicago this weekend.
Alright, so we'll see you this weekend.
Let's get out of here. Shortest Bluetopia ever. So remember when I was like, we're gonna leave and all that stuff? Well, look who showed up. So, hey Amy, guess what's about to happen to you on the video?
What's about to happen?
I've got you under my skin.
Kevin, blues dancing. What's blues dancing all about?
Feeling would be the first thing that comes to mind. It's about a proper attitude, much like waltzing or tango.
We discovered that you can actually do an entire waltz routine in like just in blues timing. Just don't do rise and fall and relax, and it's cool.
Blues dancing perfected my fortes with tango, so
Cool.
yeah.
How long have you been blues dancing?
On and off for a couple of years.
And how long has she been blues dancing?
On and off for a couple of weeks.
How's she doing?
She's a natural.
And for the second time, Bluetopia. This is kind of boring, so you and me dance. Bye-bye. Okay, we're leaving for real this time.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was fun.
We got a good photo out of it.
Yes.
And cut to photo. Yay. So guess what we're doing tomorrow?
What are we doing tomorrow?
Aerials.
Oh. Okay.
Lots of lifts.
Alright.
Alright, so bye, see you tomorrow. So Kelsey and I would normally have a lesson or something to do on a Saturday, but our lesson is now rescheduled to Sunday. So Saturday is just going to be a day running around Chicago and dancing on every street corner we can. I get foxtrot that was all, man. As a little as we smack into like green. OMG, stress out.
I'm stressing out. Oh my gosh.
Okay, we're stressing out. Alright, so what's our game plan today?
So, we have to teach Melissa and Jason their wedding dance again. So, just to kind of go over some little things from here and there. At 2 o'clock. And then we have to be in Niles by 3:15. So, we have about 45 minutes with Melissa and Jason before we have to book it to Niles for a lesson with Peter, because he's all like he never teaches on Sundays, so the fact that he's like teaching today means that he's like really booked up.
Alright, so Dance Center, Chicago again. We were really pressed on time. Anyway, we're a little bit late, 5, maybe 10 minutes, but dropped Kelsey off and found parking. So yeah, Jason and Melissa's wedding dance, part 3 or 4 or whatever. So, trick question. What do you get when you combine a lot of stress, no time, some really powerful germs that give you a cold that lasts 3 weeks, and then possibly a little bit of alcohol and not a lot of water the night before? You get grumpy Kelsey. Also add 1 part Asian. And 3 parts sassy. And 3/4 height. This is the creative process.
She's playing peekaboo.
The little guy's my next coach. I finally convinced Peter that it's worth it to teach us gold routines. Yes, and I think he kind of like...
He laughed at first.
He laughed at first, but now I think he might be a believer. And it's kind of one of those, well, as long as you're not intending to compete next week, you just might have a shot, kid. And I'm like, yes! So what happened was, okay, so he gave us the whole routine. I was like, so I don't know, what do you think? And I was like, well, I learned off of videos really quickly. He's like, well, no, I get that. And I went, well, no, watch. And after watching him do it twice, I did one too. And he goes, oh, okay, I see that. And I was like, okay, all right. Now he gets that, like, the footwork part's okay. It's the whole technique and shaping and all that crap that I'm terrible at. And then, yeah, we got, how many gold routines did we just get in 45 minutes?
At least one long and short side for each for dances.
Yeah. So a long side and a short side for 4 dances in 45 minutes.
I got thrown across the room this time.
All gold. Yeah.
Do you remember when he was like, oh hey, don't tell anyone I taught you?
Oh yeah. The first thing he goes, I hate to say this because I don't want it to sound like what it's going to sound like, but if you compete with this, don't tell anyone I'm your coach.
I think he meant if you compete with this in like...
Next collegiate ballroom competition is in October. Yeah. Illinois moved theirs back a little bit last year, or Illinois or whatever it is. The Illinois guys, they had their competition in September last year, but they moved it back into October. Badger Ballroom, which is over at, is there Madison, Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Badger Ballroom wanted to have a competition this year, and they're gonna have their debut comp also in October. And then of course there's Purdue, which I think is going to be the first major competition. And by major I mean there'll be over 100 couples. And that will be also, I think that's the last weekend of October. If not, it's first weekend of November. And then Ohio Star Ball is also in November, which is the big one. I don't think we'll be ready for Ohio Star Ball, but whatever, we'll give our shot, you know. Yes, we will be ready for Ohio Star Ball. So yeah, since when do I ever get doubted? Like, we got this. So that's the schedule right now, which means that there's this nice little off season of 4 or 5 months or whatever, where people have a chance to go home and goof off and D-train, or get really, really good and come back and be like, what's up, bros? We're going to be that second group. Actually, we're going to be a third group that just comes back and we're fantastic. And people go, oh, what? Right? Totally, Kelsey?
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, we got 4 gold routines. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
We're going to do gold in the fall. Ah, yes.
Yay,
And we
gold.
committed to that today.
Yes. So if we're not at gold by October, we have a problem. We have a really big problem.
Which is that we don't have a routine anymore. We'll be fine. We'll do gold.
Oh yeah, I'm in Chicago and Kelsey's here. Three Alamanas is really hard to do without a purse, let alone skills. Alright, we'll see you downtown.